This is something like popular demand, which is scary enough. Although I did learn something about my camera today, which is that I can actually have 10 seconds to actually come back and be ready for whatever is going to happen. I have changed the lighting. It is somewhat more indirect. Whether that means that that's good or bad, who knows? And one of the reasons I'm doing this video, other than the fact that, fight the power, or fight the troll, or just fight, possibly for my right to party. But I don't think I can go that far. But one of the reasons that I'm actually posting this is a picture of me standing in this particular shirt, and thus the framing of pretty much nipples up, because no one's got a good stomach when they're sitting down, and I don't have one at all. Yeah, that one. Inexplicably popular. I'll take that over, explicitly idiotic. I want to thank people for being incredibly supportive of me, whether it's when I write or when I do a phone post or even when I do one of these things. As uninteresting as many of them are, there's not going to be any lecturing, I don't think, today. Nothing springs to mind, and I didn't actually review anything, so this is in fact about nothing. No, it's not. It's about Dick Clark. Now, I realize over the past few years that he's had some health problems, but that's not all that surprising for a man who's 273 years old. So let's keep Dick in our hearts for a while, much the same way we did with Warren, but Warren would never teach us how to dress. He teaches how to buy good glasses. That's okay. Remind me, next time I'm going to do a vlog, I got a bunch of old sunglasses that people didn't use anymore, and despite the fact that I know for a fact that I was not smoking pot then, I really had to be stoned to pick up one or two of those pairs. I mean, something was deeply wrong as that went along. And as a couple people have pointed out, I have a number of nervous tics, most of which are on display during these. But the position of Cuddle Buddy is still open, just in case I get an application. Your odds are looking good at that point. There's a possibility of something magic this summer, but it's hard to tell. I don't think I'll be paid this summer. I don't see that as a possibility, so I'm going to be operating very much in the red as I travel this summer. And so, Ruth, you may be right. The buses may be the way to go. As much as my experiences with Greyhound have not been the best, let's put it that way. The last time I took Greyhound was Reno to Corvallis, which is about 14 hours. And for a good 12 of that, a woman was, well, she wasn't exactly trying to convert us. She just really, really liked to talk about Jeebus, like a lot. And she had a book full of things to say. And I had a book full of Lady Chatterley's Lover, which is like the Bible. Okay, it's nothing like the Bible except for the beginning. Not beginning, there's definitely T's there. But it was an interesting trip, mainly because it ended magnificently. With two very, very dear friends of mine talking until, dawn, after I had taken a 14-hour bus ride. So I was a little bit fuzzy, hugging them both goodbye. And, well, I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Chris. So, wow, no content at all. This is simply here to down with trolls, you know? And I'll talk to you kids later. I'm looking forward to it. I wish more of you would do video posts. I know Dove95 does, and I know a few of you actually have YouTube access. I may switch over to livevideo.com, but we'll see how that goes. Still going to be with YouTube for a while, and we'll see what we learn. Good, bad, indifferent. I just feel better. I keep talking about fighting the power, but, you know, I don't spend enough time talking about fighting the assholes. So, I will talk to you later. It's very, very spring here. And so, if you thought you might be seeing me soon, it's really, really spring. Talk to you soon.